People say blood is thicker than water, but betrayal proves otherwise. I grew up believing my cousin Daniel was like a brother to me. His parents died when he was young, and my father took him in. We ate at the same table, studied under the same roof, shared the same childhood laughter. I thought we'd stand side by side forever. When my father's health declined, I was the one driving him to the hospital, managing his medications, sitting through sleepless nights listening to his raspy breaths. Daniel rarely showed up. He was always busy with work or out of town. But when he did visit, he turned on the charm. He'd bring flowers, crack jokes, act like the golden boy who cared so deeply. My father's weary eyes lit up. Each time, blind to the act, I could see right through. I didn't resent it. I thought, let him play the favorite. I know where my father's trust lies. Then came the reading of the will. My hands shook as the lawyer read. The estate and assets are to be transferred in their entirety to Daniel. The words hit me like gunfire. Everything, my childhood home, the farmland I maintained, even the savings I helped protect, signed over to the boy my father once pitied. My father's promise that I would carry the family legacy evaporated in an instant. Daniel turned to me with crocodile tears. "I'll take good care of it," he said, squeezing my shoulder. I wanted to break his hand. It took me months to uncover the truth. My father, in his fading days, had been manipulated. Daniel whispered poison, claiming I planned to sell the land, that I spoke behind my father's back, that I wasn't ready to shoulder responsibility. He painted me as a greedy opportunist, and in his weakened state, my father believed him. The anger nearly consumed me, but grief sharpened into resolve. I refused to let Daniel soil my father's name with his lies. So I dug, quietly, patiently. What I found was worse than I imagined. Daniel had already mortgaged the farmland against loans, siphoned funds from my father's accounts, and falsified signatures to keep it hidden. He wasn't just a thief of inheritance, he was a criminal. I gathered everything, evidence of his crimes. Then I handed it to the one judge who would never look the other way, the court. Daniel's empire of lies collapsed in public. His friends abandoned him, investors pulled out, creditors came knocking. When the police arrested him for fraud and embezzlement, his face was splashed across the evening news, the same face that once smiled over my father's table. And me, I didn't celebrate. I simply walked back to the house he had stolen, stood in the doorway, and whispered to my father's memory, "He can't hurt us anymore." Revenge didn't give me joy. It gave me justice. And sometimes, justice is the only inheritance worth fighting for.